Hi people, hope you're doing well. I'm Hannah, for those of you that are new. I've come on to do a part 2 to my little from yesterday, from like the night time. And it's basically to say, I've experienced this a lot in my life. Like, I've been in quite a lot of abusive dynamics where people don't want to let me go. But they don't, like, it's completely purposeless for me to be in that situation. So they want to hold on to me with no purpose or no growth or nothing that they want to offer, except for just that they want to reap the rewards of having me, the rewards that I bring for having me around. But to me, that is like the worst. And the extent that people go to keep situations like that alive, it has been criminal a lot of the time. Has been criminal every time, if you ask me. But why would you steal someone's life like that? That is the worst thing in the world, to feel like you have control over someone's forward movement and someone's purpose. So it's obvious there's no purpose in the situation. Like, it's just keeping someone possessing them and keeping them on hold with no purpose and no traction or nothing. Any sort of natural step they want to take, you kibosh it. Do some like gaslighting to make them question everything about the steps that they're taking, so they're not actually like able to just move congruently. So like anything they manifest that is aligned with them and it does feel right for them and stuff. And then there's all these people around them who are just saying all these things that are like completely contradictory and completely confuse everything. Why would you steal someone's life like that? Just live your own life. That is so horrible. That is so horrible. Nobody has no right to keep someone in a situation like that. Steal someone's time, steal someone's life. Anyone who makes anyone believe that all they have is an abusive situation, and that's, they have to give their, like, martyr themselves and give their life and give their time to abusive situations, just to elevate those people in those abusive situations where that is a fit for them. Why just accept that you are in alignment with that situation? Stop holding the people back that don't belong there. Don't do that. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. Get a hobby. Get a hobby. Do normal things. Don't keep people in abusive situations and steal their life. It's disgusting. And don't project all the things that you're doing onto them to make them question all the reality. If they're a really trusting and pure person, it's really horrible. Really, really horrible. Don't do that. It's the worst thing in the world. You belong in prison. All these abusers that do that, you belong in prison. All these people in banks that have blocked my very normal progression with my business because they are not in a place that they're happy with in their own life and committed larceny to rob me. All of the people in any sort of service where I've just gone to them like any normal customer would, and they've took it upon themselves to completely try to destroy all my foundation, everything that I've built over the course of my life, destroy my character, slander me, or everything. All the people in my old career that got me bullied out when I was sick. You're all disgusting. You're all disgusting. Yeah, it's all, like, God got me out of there, obviously. Like, God, I just really believe God makes everything good. I genuinely believe that is a objective truth. But though people that do that are really sick. They've got a deep, deep, deep sickness. That is demonic behaviour. People need to acknowledge that is demonic behaviour, because nobody should behave like that at somebody just making their own progress naturally, natural progress. Why would you do that? I have never in a million years that interested in someone. Like, I'm never that bothered about what someone else is doing. Never that. That's like it's deep demonic obsession. Most sane people have hobbies. Most sane people have their own plans that keep them busy. So why don't these bankers have that? Why don't these people in the service industries have that? Like, I don't get it. Why aren't the people in the NHS busy with, like, you know, why haven't they got enough on the plate with all the caseloads and everything and all the project plans? Like, I was so busy. I didn't even notice I was being bullied at first. I was so busy, like, and that's even worse when you just doing your own thing, keeping, and it gets worse because they have to do more heinous things to get your attention. And that's the truth. It's just very, very, very sadistic. And that's literally how it goes. These people are so desperate for attention and so dissatisfied with their own realities and their own lives that they just get obsessed with someone that is just naturally living in their own aura. Don't pay them any mind, nothing. Like, really don't pay them any mind except for just the pleasantry of just being pleasant, just being the natural selves. And I'm sorry, but, like, it's become a sad reality where you have to not smile to protect yourself because people are so starved of love that anything like that, they're going to take it as if you're like, you know, being kind of like, you know, making advances towards them, like romantic advances. No. People are very starved of love, and if you just have a very loving aura, you get confused. They confuse you with their lustful energy. They confuse you as interested in them, and you're not. You're just pure, loving, vibrant self in your own, just doing your own thing. Like with me, it's very obvious that my business gives me joy and is very productive for me. Like, that energy that I create in it's just my natural flow. People hate it. Everywhere hate. I've never experienced so much hate in my life. I thought the hate that I experienced in the NHS was bad. No. When I started expressing myself creatively in public, and when my tech started getting hacked the most, so it started getting hacked from June 2021, but the worst started after I registered my business and went on the tour with Amos Trust. And now there was like public adverts and stuff for me going on tour, advertised by other people. That's when my life changed. And I'm sorry, but you can't disturb a creative like that. Don't disturb a creative, especially someone that needs their own space and time to create. That is our life force. That is our life force. Go away. Find your thing that makes you you. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. If someone's naturally in their flow, why don't you just ask them? Be curious, get inquisitive. Try and understand how they got there or what the journey was. And the truth is, most people wouldn't want to go on the journey that I've been on. They want the business plan that took years to produce. They want to rob it. They want to commit larceny and rob it. But they wouldn't want to go down the very dark depths of depression and all of the hurt and everything that I've experienced because of all the bullying and abuse in my life to get the art in the first place. Nobody asks you that. Nobody asks you about where it comes from. It's come from a lot of isolation and bullying. But they don't want that. They just see pound signs and that's it. They don't want to walk the trauma. It's ridiculous. They don't want to do the real work to have the reward at the end. And it's not even that I see it as a reward. It's just my purpose. You can't steal someone's purpose. I didn't even know that was my purpose. I didn't even know why I was going through what I was going through. It's not obvious when you're in the depths of hell why you're there. That life doesn't work like that. But all these people who should literally pay you no mind either, like they should be paying me no mind. They should just be doing their processes and not really have any emotions about it. Like, these people are very emotionally immature, inept, also like really not in tune whatsoever. And they don't know it. That's the thing. They don't know it. So when you confront these people about it, like you have to, sometimes you really have to go sick at them for the penny to drop, because most people don't want to believe that that's the situation. They don't want to believe it. It's not. It's too horrible. It's too horrible. Like, so it's like like when people repress things in the back of the memory that are really traumatic, because it's just that it would just be horrendous for them to always keep recalling memories like that. It would stop them from living their day-to-day life. It's almost like a switch that gets flicked off. So sometimes like when you have to literally go, just literally, this is enough. This is enough. That's when the penny drops for people. But why is it? What is it that makes people do that? Like, what is it? What is the obsession? What is the, like, I've never really understood that. Because you don't choose to get bullied to the extent that I have. You don't choose to get betrayed to the extent that I have. You don't. What are you jealous of? What is it exactly that you're trying to hold on to? It doesn't make any sense. Makes zero sense. Like, nothing, none of it makes, there's no logic. People need to think about stuff rationally. And if you can't do the deep soul work to come out of trauma and actually be in isolation, create literally just from your own spirit. If you can't handle isolation, you don't deserve to have anything to the extent of what you're trying to rob. You just don't. And it's never going to make any sense for anyone else, except for the place where, the really raw, real place where it's come from. So go away. Like, literally go away. Don't take what is the fascination? I mean, it's obviously like people want to be attached to whatever they see as successful, but success isn't fast, it's not quick, it's not, you don't gain trust, you don't have trust like that, you lose trust like behaving like that. So I just don't really get it. Like, and there's a lot of that about in society right now that is just creating disaster. It's literally disastrous. I've had 2 and a bit years of hell, not really knowing what the fuck at all. No idea. Like, those people are not people that I would want to keep in my like life for a long time. Like, but why are they so obsessed about keeping you away from the people that they're taking up the space that the people that are for you should be in? Criminals, you don't do that. Nobody has any right to do that. Don't take up space that the right people could be in. Go away and find the right people for you. It's very, like, to me, it's so simple. I don't know where the entitlement comes from or what it is, why people just want to dig their claws in like that. Go away. Literally go away. It's very painful. It's very painful and it's horrible. Don't create pain like that. Just go and actually create proper things, like, I don't know, make music, go for a run, do a hobby, do a normal thing. And for anyone that wants any tips, it's usually the thing that you just did off your own back when no one was watching when you were a kid. I'm just saying, because you're not thinking then, there's no thought about it, you just are naturally flowing as yourself. The thing that just naturally flowed through you when you were a kid, that's probably the thing that you want to be doing, so you're not doing the bullshit that's been done to me. I'm just saying. And to keep you out of prison, so you don't, that's all I wanted to say for part 2. Hope you're doing well. Like the video, subscribe, let me know who you are, where you have found this from, if it's helped you as well, because at the end of the day, I'm putting these, little notes out because there definitely is a purpose for my pain, and I'm called to share it. So there must be people out there that would need to hear it, and that's it, really. Yeah, I don't get it. Because in my life, other people have created losses for me to send me under. And they're like sad that I'm not under, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying they didn't try, they've done a lot, they've tried their best. And I've only just realised, like, in recent months and weeks, it's literally just that I'm so busy in creating and doing everything that I need to do that what they do has to get worse to try and get my attention. But it just becomes very criminal, where it does warrant prison time, like criminal prosecution and prison time. Unfortunately. It's a disgrace. There's real disgrace, real shame and real disgrace. At the end of the day, that shame is not mine to wear. And anyone else in my situation, that shame is not for you to wear. Don't take it. Don't put it on your shoulders. I've carried other people's shame for far too long. I didn't know I was doing it. I didn't have a clue. Didn't know that's what it was. But it's not your weight. Let it go. It's not your weight to carry. Put it back, put the burden back from where it came from. Anyway, love yous. Thanks for being here, and see you in the next video, whatever that may be. Bye.